Okay, y'all, so I told you I would come back when I got ready to do the process of putting it all together. And here we go. We would do 1 cup. It's hard to do this and one cup of meat. Let me see if I can do this better like this. So push that down in there. It does not have to be accurate on this meat. It does not have to be accurate. Look at me, I'm silly. It does not have to be accurate on the vegetables. It's just kind of like preference. But when you get ready to pressure it, it does have to be accurate on the time that it is pressured. You will pressure it on 10 pounds of pressure, and you will pressure it for 90 minutes. And since the jars are going into a pressure canner, you do not have to disinfect them in a water boil bath beforehand. So, and looks like I've got a lot more meat than what I anticipated. So, ooh. I will make 2 small jars since I already have them clean. Hang on just a second. Hang on just a second. All right. So, let me see. Move this one over to this one. This is not that big of a deal. Easy peasy. And I will take what's left, which isn't a lot, and I'll make up some vegetable soup. Okay, and now I got just a little bit too much meat in that small jar. All right, so now you can add your vegetables and 1/2 cup into each, which this is a smaller jar, so I'm not gonna do that one. 1/2 cup. This is going to be so good in the wintertime, y'all. Which anybody that's known me knows I got into canning about, I don't know, 9-10 years ago, preserving food. I wanted to learn. My father was still alive then, and he showed me the basics of canning, and then I met a friend and she showed me more, and then I had a cousin that gave me some hints, and I just decided I'm gonna take it and really put up some food this year. So that's what I am doing. And if you don't like onions or whatever, feel free to skip out on whatever you don't like in your, because I'm not going crazy on the onions because I'm not an onion person. So I'm adding a lot less onions to ours. All right, so when I get ready to put the lids and stuff on, I'll come back, and I've still got to add my celery to each jar. I'll be back. So I came back, so now I am going to add my broth that is still, let me show you, still warm, a little bit warm. I'm gonna add it to my jars. Let me move this. leaving 1-inch headspace. I do have my rings and lids heating, but you do not have to boil them. You just have to get that seal a little bit warm so that it starts to work on, so that it loosens. Maybe that's a good word. And this is what my chicken was cooked in. And I just, when I got ready to cook my chicken, I just added plenty of water. Because, you know, as Emeril Lagasse used to say, water don't come flavored. And I'm telling you, this is going to be so good come the fall. Or if you take and, you know, someone that's been sick, you can give it as a gift. That would be wonderful. You know, and you wouldn't have to cook it. It's going to be already cooked. And I'll add some seasoning in a minute. I'm probably going to add some garlic, salt. And it looks like I cooked 4 large chicken breast, and it looks like there's going to be plenty of broth. So all right, y'all, I'll be back in a minute when I finish and put it in there. All right, so I am back, and I've got all my jars ready to add the lids. My jars and my lids are right here. Okay, so I've got a wet wash rag, or not wash rag, I'm sorry, paper towel. And you make sure to wipe all of the rims, all of those, where you might have gotten some spices or whatever. And you just tighten them down, hand tight. And make sure that you get, like I said, make sure you wipe those really good because you want them to seal up. This process doesn't take too long. Like I said, I've already got my canner. It is already, the heat is already going on it, and got the water warm. So I will be setting the jars down in warm water. And again, I will cook this on 10 pounds of pressure. And I will cook that for 95 minutes. Because it is chicken, and you definitely want to make sure to do that at a right. And the vegetables will be done, because see, these are raw vegetables that we put in. The chicken was done, but the vegetables was not. Last one, y'all. Last one. Alright, so here we go. Make sure those are hand tight. Okay. Here you use your grabber here to set the jars down in. Then what we will do is we will put the lid on without the jiggler, and we will let it get up to a good stream of steam coming out for 10 minutes. Got too much water. All right, y'all, I will be back in just a minute. So I've got my fire going, and I will wait till the steam starts coming out of there. This will come up. This will have a steady stream for 10 minutes. Then I will add my jiggler. Okay, y'all, this is a steady stream. So we'll let it continue to do that for a few more minutes, and then I will add the jiggler.